Hey guys, welcome, welcome. It is Wednesday afternoon, five, almost 5:20 in Korea, almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon here in Sri Lanka. I got a couple hours free, so I figured, hey, why don't I do something fun and let's play a video game? I've never done this before, and I like to play video games. I mean, if you guys know me, you will know if you've been on my channel before. Hi, I'm Sri Lankan Sammy, Canadian citizen, Sri Lankan citizen, semi-retired in Sri Lanka. Thank you for following the channel. I get a lot of people watching my live streams after the fact, and I really appreciate that. I got to find a time when you guys are all, wishing to join so that we can interact because this is a lot of fun for me, and one of my really super VIP subscribers, he is always saying that you know he's enjoying my videos because I'm just talking to you, and I have nothing really to say. I'm just living my life. So I'm really glad you guys are joining me today on the first, and I hope of many, first of many impromptu videos that I'm going to do during lunchtime-ish in the afternoon of me playing a video game. So please comment below. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, right? I will comment on everything. So let's first take a look. Let me show you my setup. Um, let's see here. Yeah, so this is my setup. So I have a Lenovo laptop connected to 3 monitors. Now these are just simple monitors, not 4K. I think they're 1080p. The graphics are okay, but they're all connected to and extended from the laptop. It's a Lenovo Legion 5 with a NVIDIA GeForce RTX and an AMD Radeon, or AMD 7. It's pretty powerful. I really like it. So I have it set up nicely. On the first screen is like I put a lot of like the time, my messaging services, just like stuff I don't really use a lot. On the first screen on the left will be my browsers, private, personal browsers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 tabs open on this first screen here on the left. Then the middle screen is my working screen. That's the screen that I use for, if I'm having a Zoom conversation, if I'm watching a movie, playing a video game, is on the middle screen. And then on the right screen are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tabs, which are the work tabs. So like when I'm teaching a class or something like that, I'll have information over here. So right now I have you guys on this one. That's why I'm keep looking over there and the camera's over here. And then as you can see, there's a light up here and the camera's right there. Now the mic, I have changed the mic. I've put it, it's floating now, so it's much closer to my mouth, so you guys can hear me a little bit better. All right, so let's take a look at what games do I have. I have an idea of what game I'm going to play, but I'd like you guys to see what games I have. Let's take a look here. So let's share that. Sorry, just give me 1 second here. There we go. All right, so we got Age of Empires 2, which is one of my favorite games. New game, Aliens Dark Descent. It's an okay game. Some of my, classic Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4, Call of Duty 2, Cold Waters, which is an old game. Command and Conquer, old game. Company of Heroes, very old game, but this is probably one of my favorites. Company of Heroes 3, brand new, really good. We all have Cyberpunk, Hitman 47. Homeworld is what I want to play today. Jagged Alliance 3 just came out. I haven't really started that. Kerbal Space Program 2 is in beta, so that I have that. Men of War Assault Squad 2, really old game. It is my favorite all-time game. I love this game. I can play this game for hours. Maybe I'll play that today. Yeah, maybe I'll play that. I really like that game. Microsoft Flight Simulator, I love that. Red Dead Redemption 2. I haven't even started it. I haven't even started. Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2, great game. Absolutely love it. Finished it. Starfleet Command 3, old game. Barely works on my computer because of I think it's like 20 years old. It doesn't configure properly with the advanced graphics of these computers. Star Wars Squadrons, great game. Star Trek Resurgence, brand new game, really good. Total War Rome, very complicated game. Wow, this is a hard game to play. I keep losing. Tower 3D Pro, amazing air traffic control game. I love it, especially with 3 screens. I can stretch it out over 3 screens. It's amazing to play, and it's voice activated. I really love it. And Uncharted 4 with the Lost Legacy DLC. I haven't really started this game. I played it before, but I want to get into it again. So let's jump into Men of War, and then maybe we'll do Homeworld. Should I do Homeworld or Men of War? Let's do Men of War because I only have an hour before my next class, so might as well try this. So let's play Men of War. I hope you guys like it. I guess I have to share that. Okay? All right. So I hope you guys can see this, and I hope you can hear the game as well. Let's see if you can. Yeah, okay, I forgot to click share system audio. All right, good I did that, check that. All right. So Men of War Assault Squad 3, I'm gonna select a mission that I like to play. Play the Americans, and Tarantan is a good, that. Get rid of the banner. Does that affect? No, that doesn't affect. Okay. It's loading slowly today. There we go. I guess because I got way too much open, way too many tabs open.
Welcome to Tarantan, Major. Now that we've secured the beaches, we have been tasked with clearing the town. Recon reports a strong German presence, so expect heavy resistance. We're depending on you to successfully capture the town, so good luck.
So I played this game before, and as you can see here in this part, you have to move your forces forward and capture the flag. There's one flag.
The Germans are holding the bridge leading into town. We need to capture this vital position so we can bring in our tanks.
He's talking about this, right? So you have to capture this, and here, and as you move up, you can see the fog of war, right? So you have to capture all the way to here, okay? So right now, I'm here. I have this
Yes, sir.
platoon, okay?
Got it, sir.
And, you know, you can control them individually
Yes, sir.
or as a
Yes,
platoon. Okay, and command them. So they can throw grenades, anti-tank weapons, and smoke. Here in the bottom, if you see that, how many I'm listed there. You can have them shoot, and if I want to, I can control one and have him fire at something. Okay, like that, which is really cool when you have a sniper. So now, as you can see, this platoon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can have a maximum of 10. You can see the symbols here. It's a rifleman, and this guy has a submachine gun.
Yes, sir.
So if I look at the inventory, he's got a submachine gun. And these are the bullets for that submachine gun. He's got bandages, and he's got grenades, smoke, and an anti-tank grenade. Now, this vehicle is a resupply vehicle. Okay, so I'm safe in this area because I'm in my protected zone. And I have 1,064 military points out of 2,000, and it's growing slowly. So I can buy units. Okay, so I'm going to buy a couple of units to help me here. First unit I'm going to buy is to fill out this platoon, get two anti-tank infantry. I'm going to get a sniper. I'm going to get another infantry unit here. I'm going to set up a flamethrower unit here because I'm going to need them later.
Reinforcements have arrived.
As a support unit, I'm going to bring in another truck, supply truck, and I'm going to use that later, and a heavy machine gun, and a mortar, because I'm going to now attack this area here. Now, I've played this before, so I'm cheating, spoiler. I know what is there, but it's still strategic playing. I like this game because it's strategic. You can see that a scouting party has come in and I've destroyed them. They're all dead. Now I can actually go in there and pick up their weapon, which is what I'm going to do.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to take this unit. I'm going to go here and I'm going to resupply myself with all of their weapons. Not their shovels. I don't need the shovels. I've never used the shovels. So I get rid of the shovels because it takes up space.
I need rounds.
Now, the other thing is that I don't have to populate one guy with everything. So, like if he's holding submachine gun, he can share it with the other people in his platoon if they're within like a certain radius. So that's why I'm just moving everything over. Now they all have helmets, so I don't need to change their helmets because some of them come with cloth helmets. So I sometimes change them if they have cloth helmets. Like, see, this guy has a cloth helmet, does nothing to your protection. Because in the game, their helmet will come off. So, but right now, I'm just resupplying everything. I'm very lucky that they came over to draw these guys. Getting involved yet. I'm sure I got everything here. Okay, that's it. All right, so I'm going to bring them back over here. And we're going to resupply and get some grenades and smoke grenades from the truck. Now the truck also resupplies bullets. Because this truck here has nobody in it. This truck has 2 people in it, as you can see. So I'm going to take one guy. It doesn't need 2 people. Only needs a driver.
Got it, sir.
So I'm going to take this guy. And as you can see, he's being resupplied. You see the little yellow symbol above his head. He's automatically being resupplied when he's in this little white zone area, which is really cool. So in the truck.
Got it, sir. Burn in hell.
Keep
I
land.
need...
Move out. Keep low. Burn in hell.
Yes, sir.
So he gets in the truck. As soon as he gets in the truck, the X will turn. There we go. So you can see here, 150 remaining supplies and fuel. So fuel is used up and the remaining supplies. Okay. So that's important to remember. And as you can see, I'm growing my. These are automated. I can't control these guys. They're automated. Okay. So
Fire infantry.
now I'm
Yes, sir.
going to use the.
Got it, sir.
And I'm going to highlight. So this is, you can see unit number 1. On the bottom left here, you can see that unit number 1 is the sniper. The sniper's going to come over here, and I'm going to get rid of some of the things from the sniper because I don't need these things. So you can see the sniper doesn't have a helmet, but I want him to have a helmet. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to pick up a helmet. I'm going to take off the helmet, take off the cap, and put on a helmet. This will help him. So I'm going to give him a couple of grenades, not all of them. He doesn't need that many. Okay, because he's going to pick up some as he battles. He's going to pick up fallen stuff.
Got it, sir.
So this will be
Yes, sir.
unit 2. Now this guy has a medic, so a medic can heal people who have been injured. Now you can see here, it goes from a green arrow to like this, which is somewhat of a secure position, right? So then I can also make them lie down. Okay. So stance. Now, number
Yes,
1,
sir.
number
Got it,
2. Okay.
Very
And then this will be the other 2.
Enemy is ahead. For Uncle
Get me out
Sam.
of here. Get ready for a fight.
This will be number 4.
Get ready for a fight. Yes, sir.
Or actually, I should make that number 3.
Yes, sir. Fire.
Right? And they are going to be set up. They're going to be eventually going on the right flank. This group is going to take the left flank. This group is preparing to go on the right flank. So I'm just preparing them in advance.
Give
Give
me
them
a
all that they
grenade.
need. This is fuel. This is a repair tool. Okay. So these guys, let me just double
We're itching to
check
fight.
that their weapons are all.
Got it, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I gotta get
Another
rid of
one.
some of these.
Got it, sir. Reach zone. Got it, sir.
As you can see, I don't like carrying the shovel. I've never used a shovel. It helps you
Yes,
dig
sir.
in, and the way I play is a little bit
Yes, sir.
different strategy.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes, sir.
probe and then
Sir.
advance, and I flank.
Got
So
it,
these
sir.
guys are now ready to deploy on the right flank eventually. Once I develop some more hit points or military points, I need to purchase another heavy artillery and mortar and place it here. Now these guys will never run out of bullets, but my guy will. So for example, my mortar only has 118
Hey, boys.
and
Get ready for the fight.
machine gunner only has 1,167. So I have to, be careful. So I'm going to place my machine gunner here. I'm going to place my mortar behind him. Now I can bring
Enemies
up
ahead.
this supply truck and just park them right here. And the supply truck will resupply these guys if they go below a certain level. But they won't be going below that level for quite a while. But I can move the supply truck there anyway. So as you can see, once it stops, the white circle will pop up. like that. So he's in the area where I can resupply, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to move the sniper over here because the sniper can see, and then that will allow, put him behind a rock. So see how he automatically bends down behind the rock? So if I put him here, he just stands up. But if I put him here, he's hidden, right? So now I can control where he's looking. With a click of a button, I can do that. So this guy is now automatically targeting, right? He's trying to target this guy. So I can actually move, and you see the symbol, the yellow circle, now it's ready to fire. So I'm going to fire it on here, and then the yellow circle fills, and it's ready to fire. I'm just firing blindly. I'm firing this. I'm doing this on my own. Now this guy is a machine gun. Oh, there we go. There we go. The sniper can see that, and the sniper is shooting. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to attack these guys. This is a company or platoon or whatever of guys. You can see them there. The sniper has seen them and is allowing the other troops to fire on it. So you can see when you target bushes and trees, they blow up, and the scarring on the ground is pretty cool too. But before I approach this, I got to get rid of this guy who is in a defended position. I'm going to try to take him out with mortar, but it's going to be very hard to do that. You might have to bring up the sniper to do that. Flanking is the way to do it in this game, because if you flank, you can definitely outmaneuver the AI. Now I have the AI set on easy, I think. I'm not sure, but I'm just playing this for fun. So let's bring up our sniper. Move him up a little bit. Again, spotted another guy there. Got it. So here, these are all the dead bodies. Okay, so we're going to bring up the sniper again. Move him forward. See if we see anyone. Nope. Now we're going to move him up here. A couple of guys left over there. They're going to be targeted by the mortar. And I can actually manually, as you can see here, he's too low. The green is where the bullet will go. So these guys are now shooting at some other guys that are over here. So you can see in the red there's a platoon is trying to cross the river. And these guys are defending. These are automatic. I don't really have to worry about it too much. Sorry about that. Okay, so I have to try to take out this guy. So let's move over here in a defended position because I don't want to get shot by him. Ah, got him. Almost got him. Oh, he's a machine gunner. All right, so you can see. If I shoot here, that's where the green dot is where the bullet will go. So if I shoot here, I have a 5% chance of hitting him. If you can see in the green box. Got him. And he's down. So I'm going to move him back here so that if anybody comes down this alley, I'll be able to shoot them. And now I'm going to bring up my platoon. I'm going to move up the machine gunner, not really needed, and the mortar. Now, one cool thing that happens is when you take over one of the flag stations, you are given a
Yes, sir.
you're given 2 machine gun nets. So the flag will go down, and you can see here on the map, the mini map, the white circle. And now it'll go back up as an American flag. So I've taken it. Now these guys are firing on their own. I don't have to do it.
Get out of here!
As soon as you'll see,
Capture
there
the
we go.
strategic
You
position.
see these two sections, one here and one up here. So the flamethrower guys that I had back here,
Yes, sir.
they're going to be perfect to mount these machine gun nests because a flamethrower guy is only about 100 points. So I have now, because I capture that, I have a
Die!
heavy vehicle, an armored vehicle. So I just brought an armored vehicle here. I'm going to place him there, get him ready.
Aim is in the reach. Got it, sir.
I'm going to deploy my guys over here and just protection and bring up my
Reinforcements have
support.
arrived.
Fire infantry! I got you in my scope.
So that's a machine gun motorcycle. Careful. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these guys up to capture some material. So don't need that. Take over that. All right. I'm going to resupply them.
I need a house!
That's good. Yeah. Great.
Grenade!
So I'm not going to have to worry about resupply pretty well for the whole game with the amount of stuff I'm collecting here.
Enemies ahead!
So that guy was hidden.
Grenade!
He was hidden behind a rock.
Give me
My
rounds!
guys didn't see him until they moved forward. So that's a cool aspect of it as well. Fog of War,
I need
that's
rounds!
really cool. One of the things I like about this game.
I need rounds!
All right, so I think that's, oh, yeah, I need submachine gun stuff. That stuff
Quite
goes through
unexpected.
really quickly. I'm gonna move them back here. And then I'm gonna take my
Got it, sir.
support unit, place him in there
Got it, sir.
individually, place him in there. So this is now covering my position. So now I am defending this position. And I have heavy machine gun placement, and I have troops in support, especially the machine gun. And so I'm going to place the machine gunner right here. So he's going to be on the approach, and then I'm going to cover with the mortar
Yes, sir.
over here. And then I'm going to bring the truck around to support that.
Keep moving.
So the truck will come all the way up to here and be able to support the mortar and the machine gunner. So as you can see, the machine gunner is in the white circle, and so is the mortar. Now the mortar won't need anything until it gets below 30.
Fire
And the
in
machine
infantry.
gunner won't need anything until it's below 800, I think. So I just reload, and there you see pop back up.
Nobody
to
knows about
800. Yeah. All right, so now what's next? So now this area is defended,
Nice.
as you can see.
Yes, sir.
These guys are
Got it, sir.
defending this position against the probe. Now, what I would like to do is, I'd like to build up my defenses before I flank on the right side. Because once I claim this center area, I will be able to get a bigger armored unit. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to now start to deploy support troops here. So I'm going to get a heavy machine gun and a mortar.
Reinforcements have arrived.
That resupplied. Don't see him running out of weapons anytime soon. Now, it has three different, it has a armor piercing, high explosive, and armor piercing close range, okay, which is a heavy penetration. I always like to keep it on armor piercing because, you know, in the event of a tank. So now, because I'm going to now start to move forward, move guys up, make sure that I'm not blocking the automated defenses. So I'm going to move him up a little bit so he has a clear line of sight. And see now, as he's approached, he's opened up the view, so he will be now covering that area. And I can, under that cover, I can now move up my machine gunner to cover my right flank. This is the edge of this game here. So I'm going to move my machine gunner to cover my right flank. Just in case there's some guys hiding over here.
Get ready for the fight!
There's one guy over there. So just flush him out. There we go. So you can see this is the distance, 62.2, and the 3 is the percentage chance of hitting it. Like, you know, a stray bullet here or there from the machine gun. Even if you can't see him, you can target the area. Like that. You see that, right? Now what I'm going to do is bring up, and in this gully, I'm going to put the mortar. Now the troops are over here to make sure that they're fully stocked. And I'm going to move them into some cover. And then, of course, the support. Gotta get rid of the guy. He's really pissing me off. Ooh, there's a lot of them. So, mortar. I'm going to do the mortar. There we go. See that? Look at that. Mortar's doing its job. Look at that. Perfect. Now the mortar's not exact, right? It's not perfect. So I aim there by the telephone pole, and land there. Right? So it's not 100%. You can see how far off it is. I'm trying to aim for the base of the telephone pole, and it's off. So it seems pretty safe right now. See if I can bring one more armored unit. Yes, I can. I'll bring this armored unit here. Right. And my guys, I'm just going to move them up. I'm going to wait for the armored unit to come to give support. So this area, the center area, is covered by the defenses from the home base, as well as this armored personnel area.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I don't have to worry about this area. This area is covered by the troops that are here. It's constantly getting resupplied from here. Okay, they're taking care of themselves. I don't have to worry about anything. So let's get back to here. So now this armored personnel carrier is here to provide support. Make sure we get the right place.
Yes, sir.
And let's move the troops across the water. So we're going to get him into a defensive position here, below the water line. There we go. See that? Start firing. Allow support troops to thin out this crowd before I move them forward. You always have to be aware of heavy guns. Heavy guns are an issue. So, like there was a heavy gun here. I know there isn't. But if there was one, it would have taken out my armored personnel here. So, anti-tank weapons, you have to be really careful. So here is where I can take. So you can see this green is where it'll hit. It won't hit here, right? But if I wanted to, I have a 67% chance of penetrating that with this weapon that I'm currently using. So I'm currently receiving 60 points per minute. Or, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yes,
It's
sir.
not really important to me because as I progress through the game, I get there was a bazooka. Now, as you can see, the red plus sign, the red cross comes up. That means my guys are damaged. You can see this guy here, a little bit of damage. And I can use I have 30, so I can use my bandage to heal my guys. I'm going to wait until we take out these guys here. So this area here, I gotta take out. What I'm going to do is draw my guys back to a safe place. And I'm going to withdraw this guy just a little bit. Now you can point him the way you want him. Right, like that. So he's now in a defensive position. And so these guys, I'm going to heal them. So you can see that some of the guys will heal. There we go. You see they're healing themselves. And when the red cross disappears, they're fully healed. So again, along the bottom, you can see how many weapons I have. This is the current weapon of that. And I can switch to others. The total platoon, how many bullets they have. So my machine gunner and my mortar are supported. This armored personnel carrier is providing support, but I'm going to withdraw him to here so that he can get resupplied. So he's getting resupplied. Yeah. With weapons. All right. So now what I need to do is I need to clear this area out. And I can't really see what's here. So I'm going to take my sniper. I'm going to put him into a high place up here. So you can see now it says enter. Get in there. And now he is going to be able to see all of these guys. Hopefully he doesn't get shot. If it's too much, then he might get shot. But these guys have moved forward and probing, right? But this gun and this mortar are there to support him. He's pretty good. He's a pretty good shot. The other thing is that I can actually take out some some of the more serious guys. See? There. God. And every time you do this, you increase the veterancy. So you see in the bottom left there, you'll see veterancy 2 and a gray bar at the bottom left. Watch that increase every time I get a hit. As the veterancy increases, the ability improves. Looks like I cleared everybody out from here, but this area will be resupplied from the back. Now, as I turn my head, you can see I get to see all these guys. See their helmets are being shot up. There we go. And I can, because of my position, I can sometimes see them. Sometimes I can't. Line of sight is very important in this game. And I can just let the game play by itself, position the troops and let the game play by itself, but I like to manually control. So you can see the bush move right there, right? That means this bush move right there, that means there's probably somebody in that area. All right. I came outside. Oh, there we go. There we go. You can see everybody now.
We did it!
And I can select who to shoot. I want that guy shot.
There you are.
Start clearing out this area. Wow, look at all the troops there. Get some mortar in there. Come on, mortar. There we go. Beautiful. Machine guns are taken care of. Good shot. Beautiful. They're in a well-defended place. So if I'm going to assault this position, I have to be very careful. I have to thin out the troops. And you can see there's more coming. They're being reinforced. So this scenario is more of an attack scenario. There's no really defense on this scenario. There are defensive scenarios. I don't really like playing defensive scenarios. I prefer playing attack scenarios. So it looks like I got everybody. I have to keep an eye on what's going on over here because I might get shot. Oh yeah, I was shot, but not too bad. Because like I said, I'm outside, and you can turn and see, which is pretty cool. Right, so I'm outside, or if I wanted to, I could go inside, and use the window, but I want to be outside so that I can get a good view of this area over here, which is my next area. Once I get this area, I'm going to be getting a lot more weapons, or access to a lot more weapons. So now I'm going to move up just a little bit, clear out this area.
Got it, sir.
Let them do their thing. There we go. Move them forward a little bit. Defense position. Behind this wall. And then I'm going to bring up the armored personnel carrier. You gotta be careful of any other tanks that show up.
Enemy is straight
I
ahead.
have 2 armored personnel carriers. So right now, they also don't have access to a lot of tanks and stuff until I deploy my tank. Now, what I should have done is I just ran over a motorcycle and blew it up. I should have actually scavenged it for machine gun bullets. So I'm going to set these guys up in a defensive position here. These guys are okay. I'm going to bring up my mortar.
Uncle Sam!
Machine gun is not going to be any use right now. Oh, what happened to my machine gun? Was it destroyed?
Fire!
Yeah, my machine gun was destroyed. How did that happen? See, when you don't pay attention, sometimes that happens. Let's go back over here and see what's going on over there. Be careful, these guys get shot. Give him some defense, get him inside. So, yeah, I lost my machine gunner. And you can see these guys were just hit. Alright, so now those troops failed out. I'm gonna move them back. They're no good. I'll move them to a safe place here. I can use them later. Once I take over this area here, I'm gonna need them to come up. I'm gonna just hide them here. So now what I can do is I can scavenge. I don't know what he got hit by, but I wasn't paying attention. You have to be careful. When you're micromanaging a game like this, alright, something's shooting at them, so I'm going to back him off. Something is shooting at them over here. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a anti-tank weapon. You can see there's got a little wheel damage there. So let me show you repair. So this guy, you can see, is a red wrench. So when I click on the wrench, one guy will pop out, grab a repair kit, and go and fix the wheel. He'll actually walk around to where the wheel is. Now he's exposed to getting shot. So you have to think about this when you're doing that, okay? Now it seems that I am pretty secure.
It's ready, Brad. Yes, sir.
And as soon as it's repaired, he goes back in. And now it doesn't really do much. A wheel is not that big of a deal, but on a tank, if a tank was tank tread was hit, the tank is going to be hit. All right, so now I'm taking over this area, and as soon as it's done,
Yes, sir.
machine gun emplacement to come up, which will help me defend this area. And I will be getting another armored unit. Another armored unit will pop up.
Got
We've
it,
captured a
sir.
strategic
There we go.
Great job.
So,
Armored
even though I
vehicles
lost
are
an
now
armored personnel carrier,
Ready for battle.
I kept the troops, which can now mount machine gun and provide defense. This will help me take this right flank. Because pushing up to this area here is going to be very difficult. That'll be my next objective. This, I think, is going to be a pretty easy objective. And you can see I've received tanks. So I'm going to bring up a tank. I'm going to bring up 2 tanks. And that uses up all my points. I don't need anything else right now. I have enough troops.
Yes,
Just going to
sir.
put my troops into a defensive position.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Make sure everybody's okay.
Sir.
Gotta keep these guys over here.
Yes, sir.
Because what's going to happen now is, I think, yeah, they're going to start bringing up tanks. So I have to be careful. Really careful on that sniper. Targeting that area. So what I'm going to probably do is move my sniper
Got it,
back.
sir.
Did he lose his helmet? No. And you can see he's used up a lot of, so he needs to resupply anyway. So that's a good thing. Pull him
Get
back.
ready for the fight.
But I'm going to keep him so that he can watch everything. So this machine gunner is now covering the approaches. Okay? So if anybody tries to cross the bridge, they're there. If anybody tries to come here, as you can see, I have this to defend. I'm going to pull up this tank. I'm going to bring him up here. And he just shot that. He just destroyed it. So I'm going to bring this tank. Wow, look at that. Totally just like a Russian. It's like just meat grinder. They just sent him forward. That was not a good thing to do. Now, if I was playing against a human being, they probably wouldn't have done that. But, you know, I don't like playing online. I prefer playing, you know, just a simple, easy game. So right now it is a waiting game, because now what I need to do is I need to wait until I get enough points to build up my tank, and then probe this area up here to see what's in this forest and what's over here in this field before I advance too far too quickly.
Yes, sir.
What I'm going to do is, where are my guys? Okay, there they are. All right, let's move over here. Now, eventually, I'm not going to need this machine gunner because I'll advance far enough that that machine gunner is not going to be of any use. I wonder how my machine gunner was destroyed. What I like to do in this game is I like to play with as little loss as possible. I don't like just throwing guys into
Got it,
the
sir.
fight. So I'm going to move these guys up slowly. So this is defending or providing support.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to move them up here now. It's a little bit risky. There we go. Taking over. So I need to call up a unit to provide a unit that can take over the machine gun now.
We've captured a strategic position.
So
Battalion
I'll
is
put this guy
granted
here.
additional resources as well as access to the 101st Airborne as we move forward progress.
On my way.
That's going to defend there. There we go. There we go. They're
Yes,
frozen
sir.
already. Behind the wall. One over here. They're still probing. All right. So I'm going to put a defensive position here because I am now, you can see the 3 X's are where I have captured the flag. Now I need to move on the left flank. All right.
Nobody told us about it.
So we're going to take over the left flank, and then that'll be it for this part. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you watching. If you want to comment who you are and where you're watching from, we're playing Men of War Assault Squad 2,
Got it, sir.
playing a scenario where I'm the American
Yes, sir.
attacking Parantak. So I'm playing a flanking game. So right now, I've now defended this position. I have my troops there. I'm going to move my support units forward. And it's always important to move your troops forward. Now, the central area, I don't know what. Ooh, that's a big tank. Ooh. Come on, baby. Missed. That's a tank killer. Come on, come on. Quickly load, let's go. Ah, I'm damaged. What happened? Crew's injured. Got him? Did I get him? No. I stunned it. Oh, no, I did. I killed everybody inside. So you can see here is a white circle, but I don't want anybody, oops, sorry. I don't want anybody taking over that tank and repairing it. So I'm going to try to destroy it using close range, armored piercing round. Make sure I destroy it. That was close. I lost two of my tankers were killed. So I need to replace those guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up 2 cheap flamethrower guys. I'm going to put them in the tank because the tank holds 5 crew. There's only 3 in there. So it's not going to operate properly. So I destroyed that tank, ensuring that nobody else will use it. Hey. Hi guys, if you want to comment, please let me know.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Any questions? Any comments? Let me know where you're watching from, and thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. So we're playing a flanking game. I'm now going to focus on capturing this left flank. I've defended the right flank. I have my troops here.
Got it, sir.
They seem pretty well stocked. I got a defensive gun here. I have another tank down here. I should probably bring up another tank. I'll put another Sherman over here. I'll deploy him here and then move him up to the house. I have the points. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, yeah, it did. All right, so I have the airborne, but I don't want to use them right now. They're really good troops. Okay, so these two guys have now arrived. I'm going to put them in the tank.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Now the tank is full. If you try to put too many people in the tank, they'll just sit on the back of the tank. Okay, so now the tank is full. 5 members. You can see in the bottom here. And then the pop-up says it's a medium tank with 5 crew. So let's now, let me see, how much time do I have left? I have to have a class soon. All right, I only got 30 minutes left. All right, 20 minutes left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up, and then we're going to have part 2 tomorrow. Okay? So part 2, we're going to do, let's see, I'm working all night tonight. Part 2 tomorrow, probably around 12 noon Korean time. As you can see, they're moving forward. They're probing. Yeah, so let's do 12 noon tomorrow, part 2, where I move up in the game. Right? So it's good that I have some. Medium tank. Let's move, what's this one? Let's move the Sherman over here. And this tank up here. All right. So the right flank is protected. Central. See, I'm probably going to need another tank here. Let's put them right there. Definitely going to need some anti-tank guns. So before I make my push forward, I'm going to need an anti-tank gun. Let's make sure this guy is restocked. Resupplied. I'm gonna definitely have to get him some.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I'm gonna have to send a flamethrower unit into that area to burn out those woods. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this forward slowly because I have to be careful of armored. You can hear it. I can hear. Oh no, that's mine. Yeah, that's mine. So I moved him to the side because I don't want them directly facing any tanks that are coming down this way. And any tanks that are coming down this way will be taken care of by these two, and anything that tries to come across this field will be taken care of by this one. So let's see. All right, anti-tank gun. Let's bring an anti-tank gun here. There we go. See? All right, so you can see his tank tread has been hit. And you can see on the mini-map, the red dot there, he's still active. But I think his gun is broken. His gun is definitely broken. Both his treads are broken. It's just a matter of, I think it's like rock, paper, scissors on how the, you know, whether it destroys them or not. I'm a little bit far. So it'll just keep shooting and keep shooting until I get lucky. Or, if I move the tank forward, what I'm going to have to do to get rid of it. He might eventually repair that. See, I think he's repaired himself. Yeah, he's repaired himself. Try to flank him. Take him from the side. Ooh, there's another tank up there. Ooh, that's an anti-tank gun. Gotta be careful. Look, crap. My tank is tracking damage. Gonna repair that, try to attack this with a high explosive shell. Try to defend myself because I can't go anywhere, so I gotta. Crap. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Gotta. Oh, so lucky. So lucky there. And this tank is destroyed. There's a motorcycle coming, that's going to be taken care of easily. So my tracks are being repaired. I'm going to back him up a little bit so that this tank and this tank can both defend against anything coming down. Okay, repaired. As soon as he climbs on board, I'm going to back him up a little bit. Alright, so I got a... Get him out of the way so I can get this gun in place. There we go. So this heavy gun, anti-tank, perfect.
Already on that, sir. Yes, sir.
Be sure to position him well to destroy anything. There we go. And then I have this gun, which is an anti-personnel gun.
Yes, sir.
Move out my troops. Move up my machine gun. Move up my artillery. Well, sorry, my mortar. And just move this guy up a little bit. Perfect. All right. Everybody is where they need to be.
Already on that, sir.
This is an amazing little gun. I wish it had more supplies. It goes through them very quick. So I'm going to move my support unit here.
Infantry! Enemy is ahead!
Now this armored vehicle, the destroyed one, has 50 millimeter main gun. This tank is 75, and this tank is 75. So I can't use any of those. This machine gun,
Yes, sir.
I can actually.
Got it,
No,
sir.
sorry. I can actually take, using this machine gun, I can I? Let's see if it'll let me. Yeah, so let me take the machine gun. Let's see if I can do it on here. Yeah, perfect. So now I've just resupplied my machine gun with stolen,
Got it,
with
sir.
salvaged parts. So let's put these guys into a defensive position. There we go. Turn them around. All right. Move this guy into the circle, the white circle of support. Oh, big tank coming. Big tank coming. Take over this guy. And see. There we go. Got him. Always good to have an anti-tank gun. Load them up real good. Some little guy here, but they're probing.
Fire at infantry.
All right, so
Fire.
we're gonna save this game. And we are going to rejoin. Let's take a look and see. When are we going to rejoin, guys? I want to thank everyone who's been watching. It was a lot of fun. I like doing this. So it looks like, why don't we do this again tomorrow? Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Korean time. So about 5 hours ago, I'll be able to get in 2 hours of gameplay. I'm going to the fish market tomorrow, and I will be making a video there. So again, thanks guys, really, thanks again a lot for jumping on board on like last minute, right? This was last minute. So I really appreciate you guys taking the time to join me and watching. Please comment below, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 12.